Welcome to Dependable Flame, where we explore vintage petrol lighters, ashtrays, tobacconiana, and other useful mechanisms. Make yourself at home. Today we have a vintage MasterCraft automatic lighter made in Japan. It says quality Japan. You can see there is some plating loss, corrosion to the bottom of the lighter. There is a streak back here where it appears as though whatever the black color is, whether that is on this wrap or if that is paint underneath sort of a clear wrap, you can see a streak under there where there is no paint, it appears. It's hard to see there through the glare of the light, but I think you can see it right there. Nice inverted V design on the front of the lighter with what looks like a monogram panel, but I don't know what would happen if you monogram that on top of that clear. You can feel it there, front and back. So maybe that monogram panel was just for looks. You see the MC for MasterCraft logo there on the front side post. No marking on the back side. Fuel screw and a flint spring screw. Fuel screw is knurled and does retain its original seal. It sits in that threaded hole a little bit crooked, and I don't think that it has been cross threaded. I think that it's just very shallow. Still had its original wick and wadding. But because the mechanism had flint dust falling down out of the tube, I felt the need to test it. So while technically this may still be a brand new lighter, it's not going to be here in a second. Original wick. Plenty of other scuffs, scratches, some loss of plating here along the bottom. Definitely not a perfect lighter, but a very attractive lighter for sure, and one that works extremely well. Since I fueled it up, put that wick in, or put the flint in there I should say, but it was dusty. See some of that dust build up. I just kind of wiped it down, wiped the dust off. There is some nice cross hatching on the thumb lever so that your thumb gains the purchase that is necessary. And if there is a weakness in some of these Japanese-made Ronson clone type lighters, it may be in the thumb lever. Or maybe not the thumb lever itself, but the entire working of the mechanism, that sometimes you will have a slip like we had a while ago. There as well. So sometimes it may help to give it a little bit more forceful push. And there's not a lighter out there that's going to function 100% of the time. There are some that will do it the vast majority of the time, but 100% is pretty good. Although I got to admit that ASR windproof semi-automatic that I've been dealing with here lately, that thing ignites every time, or it seems so anyway. So you get the point. May have missed one here or there, but it is a very efficient lighting and igniting mechanism that, if you are a fan of automatic Petrol lighters, then this is one you could put there beside you. And when it comes time to light up whatever it is you smoke, it's not going to let you down. Again, there are blemishes to the finish on the bottom. There are blemishes probably over the whole lighter. They're just not all that detracting. That streak there on the back, I would rather it not be there, but at least it's not on the front. There are some scuffs, scratches to the finish of the front as well. But the V graphic, whether that be painted or somehow applied to the lighter with this clear wrap that you can feel here. Yeah, you can feel it with your finger on the bottom and the top. So I don't know if that's some sort of celluloid wrap, some other kind of plastic, or just a clear coat to help try to preserve the paint, or if maybe the graphic or colors themselves are somehow applied to that celluloid or otherwise plastic wrap, whatever you call it. But it's about the size of a Ronson Standard, fairly wide, kind of square if you look at it, not wider than it is tall, not taller than it is wide, and a really cool artistic graphic. I think you could probably call that Art Deco. I'm not an expert on Art Deco or anything like that, but I think those sort of shapes, and anyway, who knows? Until next time.